A big show today. Hello Australia, welcome to another episode of The Couch, episode 831. Hope you had a great Easter all around Australia. Let me tell you what's on the show today. Treble's coming in to perform two originals for us in the theatre. Stick around for that, they're great. The Buzz is back with Bernadette Marie. Also Pop Culture with Demelza Leonard, she's back as well. We're also talking to Emily Lowe. She's a young filmmaker, producer. She's got a brand new documentary called Factor Zero. It's a great documentary, stick around for that. Talking fit, the ladies try and keep us fit after Easter, after all the Easter eggs we ate. We're also looking at the brand new book by Joanne Kaleli. She's coming in to have a chat about that. Talking movies with Paul Elwin. And then we give everybody a chance of winning 10 double passes to see the brand new movie called The Deb. It's the first one by Rebel Wilson that she's directed. It is a big couch. Hope you can stick around. 8:31 starts now.
It's showtime on the couch. Yeah, it's showtime on the couch. You can see it from your house. You can watch it from your house. It's showtime on the couch with Fred and the best in town. Oh, it's showtime on the couch.
Welcome one and all to another episode of your local fix of The Couch. I hope you can stick around for the next hour. And as I said, I hope you had a lovely Easter as well. It's always nice when I come into the studio. I've got some wonderful presenters in. And of course, Bernadette's here as well. Oh no, welcome back. Can I sing for you? No, I was going to sing for you. Welcome back. You know that song by John Sebastian?
Serenaded.
Yes, it's been too long.
It's
Where
been
have
too
you
long.
been all my life?
I know. I asked myself the same question, but
You've
I'm
been
back
flat out.
now. I've been flat out.
You do realise it's April now.
Yeah, I know,
I've
and I'm
seen
here,
you on
and you
Insta.
can't get rid of me now.
Well, you've been at so many different events, and you cover all the buzz that's happening in Perth.
Yes.
And Demelza, thank you for coming in, and we're going to talk pop culture as well. So join in whenever you like.
Absolutely.
So let's go to the first one. Where have you been to La Traviata?
Well, I'm cultured now, darling. I have been to La Traviata at His Majesty's Theatre.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
Do you like the opera?
Look, I just got to tick my cultural box. No, no, I go look maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But this time I was lucky enough to be dressed dripping in jewels by Socklich and Co Jewelers.
always
Look at
beautiful.
these gorgeous necklace, earrings, blue tanzanite diamond, yellow diamonds. Oh my goodness. So that really, if that doesn't motivate you to go to the opera,
And
I
the
don't
dress
know.
was beautiful, can I
Yes,
say? What a
so
beautiful
is-
colour.
I just love my sparkles.
I
I'm
love
not wearing
blue.
them today.
Blue
but
is my colour too, by the way.
yes.
The sparkles look great with the
Well,
blue.
next time you should come with me.
I'll wear
do you
that
wanna
dress.
come-
Yeah,
do you
I'm happy to wear the dress.
You should wear sparkles too.
Yes, I think so.
Do you like the opera? Do you know the story of La Traviata?
No, but you're going to tell me because I'm very not cultured.
Well, it's an opera by Verdi, and it's the story of Violetta. She's a glamorous courtesan,
Okay.
which
What's
is a
that?
nice word for
Oh,
a lady
yes.
of the night.
one of those.
Oh, a high roller.
Yes.
Yeah, high roller.
And she finds true love with a man called Alfredo, but
Oh, not
his
Alfredo.
family doesn't want, them to be together. So the father asks, if
Yep.
she could not.
You know my name's Alfredo, don't you?
No way.
Yeah, my
Yes.
real name's Alfredo. There you go, Demelza knew.
I knew.
Alfredo at the couch.
Yeah, but not at the La Traviata, by the way.
No.
But anyway, it was a beautiful, beautiful opera, beautiful night, and
Do you get wine or anything? Any cheese and crackers? You need cheese and crackers and grapes at the
I
the
did.
opera.
I went next door
little cafe?
with a friend, and got something to eat beforehand, and it was
And
absolutely.
does it run for a while or is it finished now?
No, it is finished now.
So
but
get
it's-
into your opera, folks.
Yeah,
It's a
but
great event.
It's a
isn't it?
great night out. You know what? Everyone really dresses up for the opera, which is lovely.
I think that's a wonderful thing because nobody does dress up anymore, do they? Not enough anyway.
Exactly.
Do you dress up for the Hyde Park Festival? Because it's
Um,
only a couple of days now. It used to be a whole week when I was a kid.
it was. I think it was two days. The Hyde Park Festival.
When I was young, I lived in North Perth, and I think it used to go for about 2 weeks to start with. Then it went to 1 week, and then because of the cost and the organisational stuff, they've reduced it to a couple of days, which is sad, but it's still a great,
But I
a
do
great event.
find it's good having it over 2 days. You really get the crowds in, and what a beautiful park it is.
It is lovely.
But this was my 4th year judging the talent show. the very first year I judged the talent show, I like to say I discovered Gisela. Okay, everybody,
So
I
you're to blame.
discovered. Yes, I discovered Gisela.
She's been doing some great work.
And then 4 years down the track, so she was a contestant. She won. I was
She
on
was
the
a-
judging panel.
Was she judging with you? Was she
And
doing
this
judging?
year she was judging with me, which was just such a full
Because how
circle
old would
moment.
Gisela be now?
She
About
just
17?
turned 18.
18. So she's a
yeah.
young talent, and she, of course, she was on one of those talent shows, wasn't she? Was it The Voice?
The-
Australian Idol.
Australian Idol. I knew it wasn't the great one, but the other one does all right. But no, look, she's done a lot
She's
in the
done
time
well.
since leaving the show. So
Yeah.
how was your judging? Was that your first time?
No, so my first time was 4 years ago when
Yeah.
Gisela was
Contestant.
on there. And then, so 4 years later, judging with her, and the talent just keeps getting better and better. These guys, you've got to watch out for them. They're so talented.
Beautiful. Makes
So
you want to
good.
get up there and perform.
It was great. It was, well, maybe on a karaoke night, but not on a talent show
I'll be
stage.
there with you.
But it was
good.
lovely to judge with her because it was a full circle moment and she got to be a judge on the other side of the stage as
Great
well.
to hear. And you also
Yeah.
went to another event launch.
Okay, so now this event launch, I actually helped create and organise, and so this was for the Modern Boho. This was at Claremont Quarter, and yeah, it was just wonderful. Helped put together the.
What is it? What sort of event is
Oh,
it?
so this is the lady Jacinda. This is her boutique, and this is her third boutique. So she's got one in Subiaco, and another one in, I think it's Guildford, and yeah. So I just got the guest list for her. I got some singers for her.
So you organised it like when we did
Yeah.
the Mexican
Yes,
restaurant.
so when I organised the Mexican as
That was
well.
fantastic,
yeah,
and I know how
Punches.
good you are at organising events. You're such
I'm
an
very
amazing
organised. I
event manager.
like my list.
Do you like doing that sort of
I
stuff?
love doing. I'm really organised.
She's very good at it.
I
Very
We've
love
been
it.
to her events, and
Yes.
you are very organised, and you've got a
Yeah.
great list of people. So if you're ever looking for someone to manage an event and opening a restaurant, whether it's a theatre, a restaurant, a new building complex, get Bernadette to do it because she
Yes.
knows the contacts, she knows the people that will support you. And
love
well
it.
done. So how
My-
did the night go?
It was really successful. It was so good, champagne, ribbon cutting, the whole bit. Because you're creating an experience. You're not just creating a party. You're creating emotion, atmosphere. Yeah, there's so much to it. So many moving parts. But
And
I
you know
love
what? It's really important to have a very good function coordinator or a manager because these days there's so many events. Everybody wants that piece of promotion, and you've got to get that edge, don't you?
Yeah, that's right.
So I think you've got it because of the personality.
And my database is growing every day, so it's really good. Good. I've got
She's
a great
got more
group
than
of
just
people.
me and Demelza on
But
there. But we go to all her events.
yeah, that's right. But speaking of events, that brings me to my final thing, which
Raven Brunch.
has got to do with the lady next to me, and I'm sure you're going to speak about it as well. But really, one of the most amazing events that I attended, which was Demelza's
It sounds interesting.
event,
A
the Raven
rave
Brunch.
with a brunch. So you eat, drink,
just-
and have a rave.
At
Yeah.
the moment, we're seeing such a rise in daytime partying, really.
Yeah.
And do you think it's just with our age group, or do you think it's younger as well?
Well, it's actually funny. After Raven Brunch happened, I was interviewed by a Curtin Uni student, and she was saying she wanted to go because
Yeah.
the music, she preferred to go and
Yeah.
listen to that music that her mum used to listen
Isn't
to
it
than
funny
the
you
music
say
today.
that? Because we've noticed even on Forever Classic 6OX, we play a lot of ABBA. And you'd be amazed how many young people think ABBA's a brand new band. Because if
Read
you've
it,
never
and
grown
it's
up with ABBA.
just
Yeah.
happens to be the music
And you hear it at
love.
all parties.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
definitely.
right. I thought you
I-
were going to use that to break out into a song now.
Winner takes it all. So how did that go? How did the event go?
It
They're
was
wrapping me up.
Amazing. I've just got to say, you can go enjoy food, drink, and then you look at your watch and it's only 1, 2 o'clock, but you
Yeah.
feel like it's 3 a.m. in Ibiza
Yeah.
or something.
And
But it's
you're
still
home
partying.
by dinner.
And
The
are we
next one's
likely to
June
have more?
21st.
I was going to say, is there any more coming
June
up?
21st.
So don't worry, Perth. If you missed out, check out Demelza's website. She'll have details there. And Bernadette will be there as well.
Yes.
Bernadette, how do we get more information about you or book you as an agent?
BernadetteMarie.com.au. You can find me there.
That website again?
BernadetteMarie.com.au.
Never trouble saying it twice. It's great. Thank you. Let's talk to our good friend Demelza. We're
Hello.
talking pop culture.
Yes.
You've got a lot to talk about today too. Kyle and Jackie O are in there.
Kyle and Jackie O are in there, but we're going to kick it off
Yep.
with reality TV. Now, is it out of control? Because we've seen a lot over the last few months. The breaking news over the last week has been Taylor Frankie Paul and Dakota Mortensen from The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Now, I know I've spoken about them a few times before. Taylor has just allegedly has been a bit violent towards Dakota. It's not the first time.
Why?
There's been some footage that was released from 2 years ago where she has thrown a chair at him, which has also sadly hit her child at the same time. So
yes, I heard
it's
about that.
actually getting a little bit out of control. She's been removed as the Bachelorette. So she was actually going ahead as a Bachelorette in the US this season. Literally the week that her show was meant to go to air, it was pulled, and then she's now basically kind of going through all these processes and the legal process. The show itself, the sentiment and of people watching the show is they just don't want to watch it right now, knowing all this other stuff is going on
I think
in
your
the
initial
background.
comment about reality TV, I don't watch any of it.
Yeah.
Look, I watch Big Brother because I know what I'm expecting. I don't watch MAFS. I don't watch a lot of that rubbish.
Yeah.
Even I miss the Real Housewives because I actually enjoy the Australian version. I can't stand the American.
Oh, I
and
love
other
the
version.
American one.
See, but is there a place still for reality TV, or have we all become reality?
Do you know what this is? It's reality TV show has continually evolved and it's trying to push boundaries. But it's now gotten to a point where what was controlled chaos, even as last year, is now life itself of these personalities
Yes.
are taking over what producers can
And
even
do you
control.
think people now mimic to try and be as popular? They think that's the standard. Like, look at MAFS.
Yeah.
How many people think MAFS is normal?
But
You're
also,
not even married for love in those
look
shows.
at MAFS, and this is kind of going to what my argument here is that the MAFS episode that recently aired where the girls were bullying the other girl at the table and the things that were being said triggered a lot of people who had been bullied.
And the problem is with those shows, and a lot of people don't know, they can be edited. If
Yeah.
they didn't want that to be in there, sometimes those things you see and you think, oh, shock,
Yeah.
they leave it in for that shock value. You know, and I think that's the sad thing, that you've got a young generation growing up with these shows and they're not real. You don't get married over a coffee and all of a sudden
Yeah.
the marriage doesn't work. How can it work when you've never built a relationship?
Basically, it's a dating show. That's literally what it
And
is.
it's all
You're
about money.
paired with somebody like you would on Love Island, like you would on, all these other shows. Now, with all of that, whilst all this Secret Lives has come out this week, Summer House, which is another very popular reality show, we're seeing another Scandival. So Vanderpump Rules had something very similar where two of the cast members were secretly like hooking up and seeing each other. Now, one of the cast members separated from her husband in January, or it was announced that they had separated. She's been with him for 10 years, pretty much her whole lifetime on this particular reality TV show was with Kyle. They've broken up, and because rumours started circulating that she has actually been seeing one of the other cast members, so Amanda Batula and West Wilson, so they've been seeing each other under the noses of everyone else. West apparently, as of today, was hooking up with his ex a couple of weeks
surprise.
ago. So again, it's all
Gone
this
crazy.
stuff where life is now
reality.
reality,
Yeah.
but it's too chaotic. And we want to watch reality TV as a form of entertainment and to be
Exactly.
able to talk about it.
Exactly.
Not that it's giving us an ick feeling and being like,
And we shouldn't
I
feel like we need to
uncomfortable.
be that type of person. And if we're not, then we're not normal. And that's the sadness about it. But look, interesting. I still don't think reality TV is my thing. I don't know about you.
I love
Bernadette.
it.
We
You love it.
I
chat,
love
we
it.
converse
We do.
regularly. If she's not giving me a heads up, I'm giving her the
Sending
heads up.
reels.
So,
Yeah.
What's happening with Eurovision?
So, Eurovision is actually doing something a bit different in November this year. November 14 to be exact, we are getting Eurovision Asia.
Really?
So there is going
Well.
to be a Eurovision format. It's now scheduled to debut in Bangkok, Thailand, with the grand final on November 14. So basically, we are seeing we'll have our Eurovision in May with at the moment Finland and France are tipped to be the two front runners, but then we're going to get Asia in November.
And I guess when you look at the fact that we've allowed Australians to get into the European event, what's the difference? Has it become maybe all about money? Maybe getting more audience?
I think it's the audience. I
Yeah.
think because Australia was such a huge supporter of Eurovision for years, it practically becomes an event for people. They hold parties and things like that. Get Australia into it. Why not? But I also feel like Australia might move into this Asia format.
Interesting.
Rather, because we're right on the cusp of everything, aren't we? It'll also be very interesting knowing just how massive K-pop and J-pop
K-pop has
culture
become so
is.
popular as well.
K-pop's massive.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
massive.
No, well said.
And I mean, K-pop Demon Hunters. BTS is making a comeback. The documentary's on Netflix at the moment.
Yep.
So there's so much there as well.
Now, Sonia's told us we've got 2 minutes to talk about Carl and
We
Jackie O.
do have we've got very quickly. So
Yep.
Jackie O. Now this is just turning into. This is a reality TV
You
show,
couldn't have
right?
planned it better if you
Yeah.
planned it.
It's absolutely
This
nuts
will go
right now.
incredible. I'm predicting that they'll both get what they want, but the problem is if they get what they want, which is nearly 170 million between them, this ARM will go broke. The station's only worth 91 million. This
Yeah.
is the network.
Yeah.
So this is double what they're asking for. Now, how on earth did they get into a contract deal like this to start with?
Well, I mean, what? It's a 100 million deal over
100 million
10
over
years?
10 years,
Yeah,
200 million,
yeah.
100 each.
My question with this is yes, they are hugely successful. They're syndicated around the country, but they were starting to lose their
Correct.
pool. Because even when they started doing Melbourne, the Melbourne market, they flopped.
Chrissy Swan's taken that market. And I
Yeah.
think Amanda and Jonesy will take the Sydney one.
Yeah.
The catch is here, and this is why I say they'll win. You should have a right to be at work and feel safe.
Yeah,
Now, Jackie O, for whatever reason, she's saying she didn't feel comfortable. So an employer has a right to fix things.
absolutely.
When it comes to Kyle, his contract said, be a stirrer, be a troublemaker, attack your co-host.
Correct.
And he has evidence where the network had asked him to do that on many occasions.
Absolutely.
As we all know, they cause a stir.
That's his character,
and
right?
they won the ratings. The last ratings that came out a couple of weeks ago, they won them.
Yeah.
So I think it will end up costing the networks. Whether they get the 80 million, maybe
Yeah.
not, but they'll get at least
Yeah.
50, but they will win. I can't see them losing. And it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what we think of Kyle and Jackie O, I think it's what's right. And if they lose, then this sets a precedent.
And I think that's what it is. This is a huge precedent
Yep.
moving forward, but it's also a precedent for them with other stations. Like, I think it's going to be some time before this gets
Absolutely.
repaired. I feel like there's going to be a 60-minute interview with them, and that
Look,
we're going to be going
Seven has
through
already
everything
offered him
with
a
it,
job.
right?
Seven want him to do a current affairs type show, so watch
Yeah,
that space.
there you go.
How do we find out more about you, Demelza?
You can head to demelzaleonard.com and you get all the details on what I'm up to.
Well done, Demelza, and thank you very much to Bernadette. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. We have got Treble in the theatre, and as Kyle and Jackie O know, they always will and always have been stars. They're singing that song in the theatre. Here they are. Here's Treble.
Well, you know, between you and me, love, we kept this low-key, love. This could have been more and huge and too much. The man of the hour, surrounded by flowers, while the bride flies in on parachute, when what matters most to the people we're close to is only that when we say I do, we do. 'Cause 2 words or 3 words, they'll never just be words. Day by day they're more and more. I loved you deep, I loved you well, I love you now, and time will tell. have, always will, and dearly beloved, I got this one covered. Can't tell you what meant to be has meant to me. I can still see ya, and you've no idea. To protect you, wide-eyed, you know that's the hill that I die on, with jacket and tie on. Yeah, take a good look, trust and believe. It's just for special occasions, 'cause public relations, and 'cause anything for you I do. I loved you deep, I loved you well, I love you now, and time will tell. I loved you then, I love you still, always have, always will. I love you deep, I love you well, I love you now, and time will tell. I loved you then, I love you still, always have, always will, always have, always will, always have, always will.
There you go. They are Treble, and you'll see them at the end of the show if I don't talk too much and run out of time. We're going to take a break. Thank you to Demelza. Thank you to Bernadette. And we'll see you after the break. Paul Elwin's in talking movies on the couch next. Welcome back to the couch. Of course, it's holiday season here in WA for our school holidays. Good time to go and watch some movies. Paul's coming up to talk about that. But someone that supports us here on the couch is Blake Williams with Williams Creative. Check this out. There you go, Williams Creative. Thanks for their support. Paul and I are not in that footage.
No.
I'm going to speak to
I'm
Blake.
at the end. It got cut out. Sorry.
Welcome back. Hope you had a nice Easter.
Yeah, great
You
Easter,
have
thank you.
got a basket of different stuff, not Easter eggs, but great
different,
movies.
but like, there's some scary stuff in here too. But
yeah,
like
the mummy one is really
yeah,
scary.
a couple funny ones too. It's
and
all nice.
can I just
yeah.
say thank you to Kathy Sharp from Sony Music who
Yes.
sent me, or Sony Pictures, who sent me the Spider-Man early.
Yes.
So we'll play that as
Yeah,
well.
we'll check that out.
So over to you. What do we got first?
Oh, the first one we got, okay, you got your rom-coms,
Yep.
you know, the usual rom-coms. This one, it's kind of fun. It's done by the makers of The Girls Trip.
Yes.
So essentially what it is it's You, Me and Tuscany. This trailer looks amazing. It's filmed in Tuscany.
Love
It's
the
so
car.
beautiful. Apart from being an advertisement for Tuscany,
Yeah.
what it is her ex, the main character, her ex, he has a house in Tuscany that he says is an investment property, doesn't use it, it's empty.
right.
She's like, ugh, I need to get away from all of this mess. Hey, the
Let's
idea
go to
is she goes to
Tuscany.
Tuscany and she happens to get the security or something for this house and she's going in. But the whole thing is all a mix-up. Everyone thinks that she's going to be marrying him. So they essentially give her the grand tour of Tuscany and she's playing up with this and she's
She's
talking
just
to a friend
using it.
back in the States saying,
Yeah.
girl, you gotta take care of this and all this. It's a lot of fun. Rom-com but different.
Yeah.
It looks like kind of cool. Maybe it's this kind of new modern take on rom-coms where it is a bit silly, a little bit fun, but also it's kind of just enjoying it. But like it seems well written, but also very comedic as well. But yeah, good for the girls and boys, I guess,
Looks
for
funny
a
as
date,
well.
first date. Yeah, this will
Love
be
the
good.
little blue card too.
Yeah, so You, Me and Tuscany, that's April 9, that's out.
The Mummy, eh? This one here, the
So we
scary
had The
one.
Mummy, Brendan Fraser. We had the Mummy remake with Tom Cruise. That was from Universal. This one's interesting. Lee Cronin. Who's Lee Cronin?
Yeah.
He's the director of the recent Evil Dead Rise. Very cool.
Really?
Horror. Very,
Okay,
very scary. So
sounds
this one is The Mummy. It's very scary. Essentially, these parents, they lose their daughter. Then all of a sudden, weeks later, the daughter has been discovered. They lost her on a trip out in the desert. There is a connection between this and an actual mummy or Egyptian mythology or something. Something scary is happening with the daughter, but also there's an entity of something. Pretty cool. This one is Blumhouse. This one is also co-produced from James Wan. So he's throwing money at all of these cool ideas, but this one is Lee Cronin's The Mummy, as in Lee Cronin did Evil Dead Rise. Expect this one to be scary. The trailer is already very scary, getting a lot of hits. Very cool. This is a very scary take on The Mummy. There's not really going to be much comedy in this. So this is The Mummy for all of those horror fans that really want to get into this whole scary mummy thing. This is probably the best
do
horror
like a
yet.
good scary movie.
Yeah, very cool. So this is The Scary Mummy, or Lee Cronin's The Mummy, April 16th.
Michael's not that scary.
No, Michael's not that scary, but this it's huge. I mean, what was it? Ever people go like, "Oh, Taylor Swift, was she Michael Jackson famous?" So that phrase alone indicates Michael Jackson was way more famous than a lot of people.
There's a stage show coming in June, I believe.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the movie.
huge. Yeah, so April 22, Michael. So this is, I don't know how, within 2 hours, the director Antoine Fuqua, who did The Equalizer, which you like, in 2 hours covers all of Michael's
Amazing.
life. I don't know how they're going to do that, but this is covering everything. Yeah, kind of cool. Coleman Domingo plays his dad, Joe Jackson. The interesting one in this one is Miles Teller plays John Branco. John Branco, huge lawyer, but also the executor of all of the everything of Michael Jackson's estate.
Oh, really?
So I'm
Okay.
guessing it's explaining like his involvement in Michael Jackson's life. But somehow this whole film is going to cover all of the hits.
In
And
2
who's going to
hours.
play it? It's going to be Jafar Jackson, who is Michael Jackson's nephew. I
How
guess
good
he
is that?
knows.
How good is
I
that?
guess he knows a bit about Michael Jackson through his family life and everything. But amazing. He looks and moves so much
Yeah,
like this.
yeah,
It looks
like his
like
uncle.
a lot of effort is in this. The production, everything on
I
this. So
wonder
this is
how
huge. This will be
much
big.
they'll put
I
into
think
it,
this will be
eh?
big.
You know,
Michael.
all the different rumours and that. I wonder if there'll be any of those sort of things in
It's
there.
kind of weird because they have to do as much as they can to explain the reality of everything. But yeah, so Michael, that's out April 22nd.
Now, Huckham.
Hokum.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Apparently,
Hokum.
like Hokum is sort of you have townsfolk and they think something is a strange urban myth
Is that what it
around
means?
that town. It's all hokum. It's all made up stories. Are these made
Okay.
up stories or real stories? Adam Scott is in this. He's doing more dramatic stuff. So recently doing more dramatic roles. There's nothing comedic about this one. This one has the word witches because it's got the producers of weapons written all over this. He's a writer, so there might be Stephen King references to it. He's a horror writer. His parents passed away. He's scattering the ashes back in their homeland in Ireland. He checks into an Irish hotel. Lo and behold, there's myths about a local witch in this one. They're like, is there a witch or is it the people being weird? That sort of thing. So Adam Scott's in this one. This looks like a lot of fun.
Good movie.
Yeah, similar. I think James Wan also has an involvement in this. He's just throwing money at really cool horror films. So this one looks a lot of fun. This has got the whole witch weapons sort of thing behind it. So Hokum, yeah. Kind of
Be one
cool.
to watch. Now, the
April
Devil
30th.
Wears Prada 1 came out about 20 years ago, and this
Yes,
is 20 years
almost
later.
exactly 20 years ago, Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt
Did it all for the first
did
time.
all of this for the first time.
And they're
So
all
this
back.
one, everyone is back in this
How
one.
good is that?
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I like this. The whole thing is also featured in this movie. They're all back, and Emily Blunt's actually the bad guy. She's a rival designer, and Meryl Streep has to team up with Anne Hathaway to take them on, I guess. Is it Italian Fashion Week? It looks like there's a lot of scenes in Italy, which is kind of cool. But yeah, they all team up. Very cool. Emily Blunt's back in this one. Justin Theroux is in this one as well. Kenneth Branagh's in this one, and Lucy Liu as well.
Good
I don't know
cast.
I don't know what their roles are, but yeah, look at this. It's so stylish. It looks like a lot of fun. Devil Was Prada
is it
2.
April 30?
April 30, Devil Was Prada 2.
Yeah,
So it's
okay.
all back.
Now,
Yeah.
Kathy Sharp, thank you very much. She runs Sony
Sony, yes.
Pictures over here. Spider-Man is back. She sent us it's a bit early, but we'll have a look at it.
Yeah, this is the trailer just out for Spider-Man, brand new day. Spider-Man is back. This is the fourth Spider-Man in conjunction with the whole Marvel Universe thing. Crazy. Essentially, this is dated 4 years after the previous Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. Spider-Man has done something to make everyone forget his existence as Peter Parker, and he's sort of dealing with his extreme loneliness because Mary Jane doesn't even remember him. He's trying to start afresh with everybody. But weird transformations are happening to him. Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. For me, it looks like a lot of fun because a couple of characters are actually back from the previous movie. Scorpion, one of the bad guys, is back in this. But also he runs into the Punisher, which is so cool, and he's in his battle van and everything. And so that's a lot of fun. So, yeah, a lot of fun. Spider-Man, brand new day, July 30, directed by the Shang-Chi director as well. So he knows how to do this. It looks cool.
Now, Rebel Wilson has become a director. This is her first movie called The Deb.
Yeah, so this one's The Deb. Essentially, two girls, they're friends, a debutante ball. The Deb is happening. One of the girls, it's sort of city mouse, country mouse. It's in a rural town, sort of yokel locals kind of thing. Yeah, kind of cool. Fish out of water stuff in this one. A lot of jokes in this one. And of course, yes, we've got Rebel Wilson. And yeah, she's directing this. It looks amazing. She's chosen a really cool location. Yeah. A lot of comedic in this. We've got Shane Jacobson in this one as well, doing his thing. But very cool. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It's the whole debutante ball and the whole town's going to get ready for it, and it's actually going to be a bigger event than anything. But the cool thing about all of this is Rebel Wilson's learned a bit about Pitch Perfect. This is all a musical, and there's musical numbers in this. So one thing to direct a regular movie, but another thing to direct a movie in a rural town and make it a musical. This is a pretty big project in a way, if you're being a first-time director, but it looks like she's kind of got this down pat. Yeah, I think Rebel will do well with this and probably direct more interesting stories, actually. But this looks like a lot of fun. So this is The Deb. This one is out April 9, and we also have tickets to The Deb if you want to check this movie out as well. So that's pretty cool. If you text us on our line...
10 double passes to give away.
10 double passes for
10
The
double
Deb.
passes thanks to the fantastic publishers, Adriana, a good friend.
So,
what do they need to do?
Text us on this line, and the code word is DEB. So if you send that to us, we will send you passes to watch DEB.
There you go,
movie.
nice and easy.
Yes.
Now, the top 5 movies for this week.
Thank you, Fred. Yes, the top 5 right now in regards to movies in Australia is... 5, Hoppers. That's a lot of fun. That's a Disney Pixar movie. 4, Reminders of Him. 3, Goat. That's pretty cool. That's done by the Spider-Man animated movie guys. Duranda, The Revenge. And I've seen this. I love this movie, Project Hail Mary. It is
Did you really?
Very cool. It is. Watch it if you're a sci-fi fan or a Ryan Gosling fan, but great film. I loved it.
Everybody will watch it. It's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
of course
he's so charming. Yeah.
Hey, Paul, thank you very much for being with us as always.
Thanks,
We'll
Fred.
see you in a couple of weeks with streaming.
Yes.
Paul Elwyn, everybody. Now, I don't know about you, Paul, but over Easter I had a couple of extra Easter eggs.
Oh, yes.
And the best way to work them off is by watching Hulla and the ladies downstairs in the theatre. They've got another Club Fiesta for us. Over to you, Hulla.
Thank you, Fred. Hi, everyone. My name is Hala, and I'm from Club Fiesta. I'm going to welcome you to my team today. I've got the entire team here. Yay, we're so happy and so excited to be here, guys. Club Fiesta, dance fitness exercise program. It is known for its fun, epic music, and the simplicity of it. Anyone and everyone can do Club Fiesta. If you want to become an instructor, please head to our website, clubfiesta.com.au, and you can see how you can become an instructor in your area. We need more people because we are growing and we're expanding all over the world as well, which is really, really exciting. We're going to do a little dance. The title of the song is called No Toques Mi Corazón, and it's by Amira Sahira. And we're really, really excited to showcase her song. Are you guys ready to dance with us at home? Yes, let's do this. Woo!
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You're gonna feel the music.
baila conmigo.
You're gonna dance with us. Clap. Here we go. You. Yes. Energy's in the house. We're gonna do salsa forward, right leg, left leg. Here we go. One more. We're gonna turn around. Ew. Other leg. Here we go. Beautiful. Turn around. We're gonna throw your arm. Ready? 2 and 2. Treble. Ew. gonna take your right leg back. Left leg.
No lo intentes.
Yeah.
Feliz.
Ew.
No caes si tu amor
From the top. Go. Just dance. Yeah, girls. Woo.
Seré la segunda opción, mejor me voy sin mirar.
I love it.
Estoy enojada, pero no soy tu diversión.
Ready to shimmy shaky?
Corazones de ella, no me causes confusión.
Yep. Throw it.
Corazones de ella, no toques mi
Go.
corazón.
Whoop.
Soy libre bailando, no pido perdón. Baila, baila, sigo el ritmo del son. No creo
We're gonna take it back. Energy's in the house, girls. Let's go. You. You're gonna throw your arm. Ready? Go. Hey. 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 Dance with us every day. Every day. Wave it. Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. If you're ready to dance with us, head to our website, clubfiesta.com.au. Back to you, Fred.
Thank you very much. I was just looking at these leftover gifts. No, I wasn't going to eat them. We're going to take a break. More of The Couch coming up right after this. Stick around. Welcome back to The Couch. It's always a great pleasure to have a good friend in the studio. Her name is Joanne Kaleli. She's an artist, she's an author, and she's just an amazing lady. You can't keep her down. Welcome back to The Couch. Welcome to 2026.
Thank
Really
you
have to
so
think
much.
twice then. You've been really busy while we've been away. You've written
Yes.
you've had the books last year,
Yes.
and this year you've got another one. Let's go straight into it, Joanne. Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
The Lion with No Mane.
Yes.
Tell me what the story behind this great book.
So I was actually speaking in London and a woman in the audience was watching me and she approached me almost a year later and said, I always knew I wanted you to be my illustrator. Now, she has an amazing story where she got breast cancer and didn't know how to explain it to her children. So she created this little doll. And so that she could show them
Let me
why
hold it
she
up
was
for you.
losing
So
her hair.
I'll hold that up. Tell me the story about the doll.
She wanted to explain to
If
her
you can
children.
see, the hat comes off and the hair comes off.
Yes,
So
yes.
the story behind the doll?
So she wanted to explain to her children why she was losing her hair. And some of the oncologists saw it and said, oh my goodness, where did you get this? So she began Share the Kindness, a charity where these can be given out to children or to adults who are losing hair and just want to explain it to their kids or grandkids. But she wrote a book also, which is called The Lion with No Mane,
Yes.
which is about a lion who loses his hair and all the other animals come together and give them their feathers and fur.
There are some great pictures in this. Can I just say, you did the illustration, which is drawing the pictures, basically, putting it all together, and you're part of the I know we've got a writer as well. How hard was it for you to put all the pictures together? How do you get that drive to draw the pictures? Because I see some beautiful pictures in this book.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I absolutely loved putting this book together. And I can't explain it, but when she told me the story, and it was such a beautiful, powerful story, I felt like this message needs to be really bright and colourful and a little bit fun for the kids as well.
Absolutely. Can I just tell people as well, there's a little sticker on the book which says Amazon bestseller. What's that all about?
Oh, so within 24 hours of this book being released on Amazon, it became a #1 bestseller in 3 categories, one in fiction, one in self-development, self-care, and also under emotions and feelings. So to be able to work on something like this, it's going to brighten up the kids and help them feel good about themselves and feel like they're not alone. These will be going to all the chemo hospitals. We're wanting to get them across all of Australia.
And schools as well, if we can get them into schools. What a wonderful way of teaching kids about illness
Yes.
That isn't always as tragic as what people build it up to. Yes, it is sad when people are not well, especially children.
Yes.
But there is hope there as well.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you've said that because I've been approached for it to go in a school library.
Beautiful.
Because there's more and more kids that would like to have a better understanding.
There's a special kid called Emblem. Tell me about her.
Oh, so
I've got a photo of her as well. We'll show that.
Oh, someone actually reached out to me and
There she is
said
there.
that she looked after this lovely little girl, Emblem, and she was concerned that she was losing her hair, went to the doctor and she was promptly diagnosed with alopecia.
Right.
So I said to her, well, I would love for her to have one of these little dolls. So this is a lovely photo of her receiving it, and it is her new
Was she
best friend.
excited?
Oh, she loved it.
Where can people actually get the doll? Because I know there's people out there saying, but where do we get it from, Joanne?
Yes. So it's a charity called Share the Kindness.
Yes.
And I have a brand new sponsor today,
Yes.
Curly Sue. So Sue also went through her own breast cancer journey, and she's now one of the largest suppliers of wigs in all of Australia.
So you telling me that hair that is it attachment to your hair?
Yes.
Oh, so it's not all
Should
your
I?
own hair. Here I am. Wow. And Curly Sue.
Do you know what? Look.
Can I
Look
have
at
a look?
this. Isn't that
I can
wonderful?
prove that she just ripped out her hair. I wonder what that would look like on me. Oh, wow. Could you imagine me with hair? Oh, look,
Oh, that's actually quite cool.
It looks actually quite hot. I don't know, but I don't mind having. Oh, hello. Anyway, chest hair, Maddie? No, I better not cover up the micro. So your hair's lovely, but what does Curly Sue do?
So
people?
A lot of women, when they lose hair, they lose a lot of confidence
As they
and
would, as you
self-esteem. So this is a wonderful thing. She'll colour match it, and she
does.
has kindly offered to supply these dolls and the books,
Yep.
and 100% goes to the charity.
That is a beautiful offer. So can people get the books from the website?
Yes,
From their website? So the company
absolutely.
again, what's the called? Curly
Share
Sue?
the Kindness.
Oh, Share the Kindness.
And also Curly Sue, the
Yep.
shop in Morley,
Yep.
but also from my own website.
Yep. Fantastic. Now, don't forget, go to the website, which is
www.joannecollaley.com.au.
Sonia's telling me we've got 2 minutes. Tell me about this wonderful book called Milkshakes for Marley.
Oh my goodness. So this is another exciting project I'm working on, a children's book for
Yep.
Kate Fisher, Milkshakes for Marley. So 1 in 3 Australians will need a blood donation within their lifetime, and yet there's only 1 in 30 that donate. So her daughter is born with a condition that can only be helped by a particular rare blood. So she thought, well, we need a lot more donations in order to help her daughter. So she created Milkshakes for Marley, where you get a milkshake, a strawberry one, when you donate.
How beautiful.
And she caused 11,000 donations in 1 year, which is absolutely incredible.
It is beautiful. So how can we support this wonderful cause as well?
Oh, yes. So we will be launching a book a little bit later this year. And I have to mention
Yep.
our amazing publisher, Ellie Sheffy from the US,
Yes.
who has helped publish both the Lion book and also our children's
Milkshake for
book.
Marley.
And she is incredible to help get us
When
out
is
there.
Milkshakes for Marley coming out?
Well, I'm in the very final stages of illustrating it. So I would say probably around September we'll be
Beautiful.
starting to get these out.
So we'll
into
have
the
you back
shops.
before then anyway, because you do so much in the community. Not only are you an amazing artist that still does your painting classes, are you still running those?
Oh my goodness. So we've got sellouts
Yep.
at the moment with
Yep.
City of Joondalup.
Yep.
I've got 70 students in a park that I'm teaching next Saturday. And the feedback that I've been getting is people, they came
Yep.
to do some art, but they walked away with so much more.
I have to say, you must be one of the best MCs, host, and also you just elevate people and you make them join together as a team. You did one for us here at the PNC at Ellenbrook Secondary College, and we absolutely loved it. We're going to get you back again whenever you get time, because
Yes.
you're incredibly flat out. Joanne, what's your website one more time, please?
joannecolele.com.au. And I can't forget Tyson Foster, who photographed all the artwork in here and did such a
And did you
brilliant
thank your
job.
sponsors? Did you?
I think I've thanked them all now.
Yep. You sure?
I think I have. Yes, I have.
Sounds fantastic.
Brilliant.
Well done. This is Joanne Kaleli. If you've missed any of the details, go to her website, ask her the question. She'll tell you where to get the doll, how you can get the book, and how you can help support other people's lives as well, make children's lives great as well. Well done, Joanne.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. More of The Couch coming up right after this quick break.
Connect with The Couch online through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to The Couch. As you all know, we record our show from the Ellenbrook Secondary College here in the eastern suburbs of Perth. Students are a big part of what we do, and talented students we love to showcase. Nisha and I last year spoke to one particular student. Her name is Emily Sweeney. She went to America. I'll let Nisha tell you more about that, but she's back today and we can't wait to catch up with her. And you too, Nisha. Welcome back to The Couch.
Thank you so much, Fred. Happy 2026 to everyone, even though we're in April. My apologies. So welcome back to The Couch. So lovely to have you again, Emily.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we're in the world of acting, singing, dancing. That is theatre arts, what you do.
So I am a performer. I sing, dance, act. I also do some costumes when I'm feeling excited.
Good.
I have performed in many shows, including Legally Blonde Junior, Elf Junior, and I was in 13 Junior as the lead, so it's very exciting.
Fantastic. And sometimes you're in 3 or 4 shows at once, aren't you?
Yes, last year I was in High School Musical Junior as Sharpay. I was in Dirty Wickets The Crossroads as Nellie, and I was also in Frozen Junior as Ensemble. So I learnt 3 different shows at the same time and performed all 3 of them in the same month.
Yeah.
So
Wow, and how old are you, Emily?
I'm now 15 years old.
15 years old. So you have a nice, nimble brain, which is fantastic. You can learn all of those lines. Now, really exciting is you recently had a trip to the US. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, so January 2026, I flew over to New York City. I was staying in a hotel on the streets of Broadway, and we would go and rehearse a show. We had 3 days to learn a 15-minute segment of Freaky Friday the musical. I got cast as Savannah, who is one of the 3 leads. I had a solo called I've Got This, and we performed it at the Junior Theatre Festival in Atlanta. So we flew over to Atlanta.
Wow.
We performed it at JTF, and we won Best Vocals and Music, and my solo was in it, which is really exciting.
How exciting. Well, congratulations. It's great to see a Perthite, so to speak, on Broadway. Did you get a bit of a taste of what it would be like?
Yes, so when we were over there, we got to watch 4 Broadway shows, which was really exciting. I got to watch The Great Gatsby, The Outsiders, Hell's Kitchen, and Death Becomes Her, and we got to meet the cast of Hell's Kitchen after their performance and have a Q&A, which was really exciting.
Yeah, and for those who don't know Hell's Kitchen, who's the head of that, or what's that about?
The Hell's Kitchen was a musical based off Alicia Keys, using Alicia Keys' music. She wrote it, and in the show it's about her life it's about a story of a girl through her music, which was insane. It was so good. They were all so talented, and during the Q&A, one of the girls was from WA and performed at Whopper, so they were looking for us Perth people.
Yeah, and so you're at Whopper at the moment?
No, I'm at John Curtin College of the Arts.
Okay, yeah. So what are your dreams? Where do you hope to be?
I hope to go to Whopper and maybe Curtin and study musical theatre, but currently I'm in the drama program at John Curtin. I'm also doing a Cert 3 in front of house, so ushering. I'm really into theatre. I'm very in with the company Western Theatrics. They do 4 shows every year. They're currently doing auditions for Drowsy Chaperone, so people should go and audition for that.
Okay, excellent. You're a great walking advertisement, aren't you? Well, look, I've just manifested that for you. We'll be going to Whopper and we'll see you on Broadway. I think we'll definitely, and then will you come back on the show with Fred and I?
I don't know. If I'm not busy, I might swing by.
So the US, tell us some of your insights, because you were there for a period of time. What else did you get up to?
While I was there, we had 2 days of sightseeing, so we got to see the Statue of Liberty. We got to go on the Brooklyn Bridge. It was really exciting. We got to go on a train, which having 30 Australians on a train trying to get through, some Americans were not very happy about that, but It's fine. I got to try Dunkin' Donuts. It was
Okay, very important.
tasty. I got to go to the Museum of Broadway, which had all the costumes of Broadway shows, and I got to roam the streets of New York, which was really exciting, especially with all my best friends.
And very importantly, this competition, it was huge, wasn't it? There were like 8,000 students
Yes.
involved.
So there were 8,000 people there, including students, chaperones, directors, and mentors.
Wow.
The festival went on for 2 days, I believe. And during those 2 days, we performed our 15-minute piece. We got adjudicated on it, so we got judged, and lots of people won a bunch of awards. One of my close friends, Brady, won the JTF Spirit Award, which there was 2 awards out of the 8,000 kids, and she was so lucky to get it. And we got to do a bunch of workshops with the adjudicators, which were Broadway professionals and industry people, which is exciting.
Well, this is just all too exciting. I'm sure we're going to have you, not too exciting, it's very exciting, but we're going to have you back on the show, I'm sure, in the future. What are you doing what show are you in at the moment? Can you tell us a bit about it and where we can get some tickets?
Currently, I'm in Spamalot, which is a show of Monty Python. It follows King Arthur, who is played by Peregrine Carr. King Arthur, with his Knights of the Round Table, are on a quest to find the Holy Grail. They have to go through a bunch of challenges as defeating the Knights of Ni. They have to find the Lady of the Lake and put on a Broadway show, which is so hilarious. All of my actors in it are amazing, and all of the productive team are youth. We've got Kaylin as our director, and he's an amazing director. He's super funny. He's gotten the show to where it is today, and I think everyone should go buy tickets.
Yeah, it looks so exciting and hopeful. We've got such a great generation of youth, don't we? So where do we buy tickets?
You can go onto my Instagram, Emily's Theatre, and go up onto the link on my account from Coolini Arts Centre. You can book tickets for anywhere for the 11th or the 9th to the 11th of April.
That is wonderful, and of course, if you're not following Emily's Theatre, that's really important, isn't it? Because you post everything up there.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of updates of my America trip that I can't cover now. I've got all my past shows and all my upcoming shows and all the links to buy tickets.
Wonderful. Emily, thank you so much for coming on the show. Congratulations on all of the awards, and to everyone out there that went across from Perth as well, because we had a number of Perthites, didn't we?
There was 5 people and they were all 17 and 18.
Oh, wow. So the youngest one right here on the couch. Spring chicken. Well, we look forward to following your career. Definitely keep us up to date as well. Excellent. Well, we'll see you very soon. Now, if you've missed any of that at all, you can go to thecouch.com.au or our Facebook page as well. But for now, it's back to you, Fred.
Be careful there, Emily. I think Nisha wants to take a bit of the role overseas in the acting, dancing, and don't get her singing because you'll never get rid of her. But look, congratulations to Emily. Can I just say, just briefly, we do follow the Australian law. Emily's 15. We don't just promote social media. Her account is managed by her parents as well. So just to put that in the picture. We'll take a break. More of The Couch coming up. More of Nisha as well. Stick around. You're watching The Couch. Welcome back to The Couch. Always nice to have Emily Loeb back in the studio. She's got a brand new documentary. Last year we spoke to her about The Canary. That was her own movie. Of course, she's a producer and she's an actress as well. But today we'll talk more about her brand new project with Nisha Seth, who's back in the studio as well. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Fred. Very exciting to have another inspirational lady on the show today and back again, as Fred said. So welcome, Emily.
Thank you. You can't keep me away. I keep coming back.
And now you are a West Australian filmmaker and been very successful so far. And you're doing a documentary now, which is a little bit more personal. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so as said before, I've just finished doing my own feature film and a couple of short films, but I wanted to try something different with the documentary. And this is a very personal subject for me and my family. So it's about haemophilia, which is a rare bleeding disorder which affects 0.01% of the world's population. So very rare, very unknown. But the actual subject of this documentary is my dad and my sister, who both are haemophiliacs, so they suffer with the disorder. So very personal story. It actually taught me a lot about my own family, which I didn't know before. So it was cool learning stuff as the cameras were rolling, both as director and cinematographer, and it was a very unique experience.
Yeah, so from doing feature films to doing a documentary, for those that are sort of new to the genres, what's the difference? How do you approach a documentary?
Yeah, so a documentary is real life subjects and real life stories, whereas a feature film tends to be scripted or narrative based. So very different experience, because a documentary, you can't control what people say and you have to work with what you get. And working with my family, they're kind of used to being in some of my stuff. I made things as a kid and kind of convinced them to act in, but this was real life, so it was very personal and they were very brave to tell their stories.
Yeah, so what was it like for you, it being personal, actually hearing their stories and putting this together?
Yeah, it was a really great experience, and I think it brought us all a lot closer together. The subject matter is about hope and defying the odds, which is kind of a reoccurring theme in a lot of the work that I do. My dad's 65. He's been active his whole life and he's a surfer, but so haemophilia is when you lack the 8th factor in your blood, which means your blood does not clot properly, which can lead to excessive bleeding both internally and externally. So to be active your whole life and suffer with this disease is very inspirational. And his main subject was talking about understanding, overcoming and treatment.
Yes, I think I mentioned earlier to you, haemophilia, there's a psychological element to that as well, because, you know, you're potentially anticipating or thinking about what might happen. I imagine he talked about that obstacle within the documentary as well.
Yeah, and he talked about, he was the first person in his family to be diagnosed, because it can often go unknown genetically for a while. So he has 3 brothers, the only one in his family diagnosed. So he said he was in denial for quite some time, which did cause problems, injuries, but when he came to terms with it and understood it is when he was actually able to adjust his life and continue in a really good way.
So what's your hope in terms of the audience watching this documentary, whether they do have haemophilia or personal experience with someone in their family or not? What do you hope that they take away from it?
Yeah, so I think haemophilia is like a lot of rare disorders. They're a lot of undiagnosed, a lot of the time misunderstood. So I hope people see this and know that you're not defined by your diagnosis. You might have, you know, conditions, but once you know to organise them, to manage your life around them, you can still live a very fulfilled life. And the same is said with my sister. She's one of the rare cases of women with haemophilia. For a long time they were misdiagnosed or undiagnosed because they thought it was a male disease, but it's come out now that women can have haemophilia, so there's a lot more research around that and even hopes for a possible cure in the future.
Yeah, look, I think it's so courageous and so thoughtful that they've both been in this documentary and that you've directed it.
Yes.
What was their experience? Did they have any feedback on the documentary when they finished?
Yeah, I mean, being directed by your sister or daughter is probably a little bit interesting, but they were very open and honest about what they talked about, and we had a very comforting and encouraging environment. And I also carry the haemophilia gene as well, so it was one of those things. It was very much a family affair, and in the end, we all just want to show that there is hope for these conditions.
Excellent. Now, in terms of release and where this documentary will be available, where will it be available?
Yeah, so it's currently entered the International Film Festival circuit, which is really good because we want to show more people in the world, to get them to know about haemophilia, know what it is and the impacts it has on everyday people and Australians' lives. And then we're doing a screening later in the year, which is really exciting.
Fantastic. And I know now with a lot of conditions, especially if you know it's in your family, there is a lot of genetic screening you can get done. And I think maybe that's part of a bit of a health notice as well for people to maybe do some genetic testing.
Yeah, and I think the whole angle on women finally being recognised as having haemophilia, although it can be rare cases, really validates a lot of women, how they felt. For a lot of years they were undiagnosed, and I know that that was a really big issue for a lot of women.
Wonderful. Look, congratulations, and we're obviously going to keep a lookout for more on the documentary. You've also been very busy in other spaces though. What else are you up to?
Yes, keeping busy all the time. So I just finished a featurette called Where Dead Things Grow, which has done really, really well internationally, and I'm on to my next feature film, which is really exciting.
Oh, what can we know about that?
I can't say too much just yet, but it is all based in Western Australia. We want to utilise full WA cast and crew. That's a really big thing for me, keeping it local. And it's a quasi-Wild West with horror, thriller, monster elements.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I've got a few people smiling in here.
A bit different for me. So, and we really want to utilise Western Australian landscape and show local talent.
Yeah, look, I've heard you say a couple of times during this interview a bit different for me, which kind of strikes me that your essence is, diversity, trying different things.
Yeah. I mean, like, whatever I haven't done, I'm like, I want to do that. And I want to make it, as hard for myself as possible. So
very inspirational, very inspirational. So any ideas on what's next? I know you can be quite spontaneous, but have you got any plans for the next couple of years?
Yeah, well, right now we're currently in pre-production for the next film. So we are looking for any kind of altruistic support from the community and locals. And we've just opened casting right now. So we're going through that phase, which is really cool. And just keep creating, and I really want to emphasise WA talent because we've got so much here that doesn't get recognised. So everything I make, I try to really keep it local and within the state.
Oh, look, wonderful. Congratulations. I think it's great, just like Fred creating opportunities for all of us 100%. Here in WA. I think that's so important.
Yeah.
Where do we find out more about not just your documentary but all of your feature films?
Yeah, you can find out stuff at our website, which is saltandhoneyproductions.com.au. It's got things about the documentary, the new film, casting and crew opportunities. And like you said, with everybody here, we need to support each other, and WA has that great community as well. So any chance to help us and help each other is so invaluable.
Well, Emily, always a pleasure to have you on the show, and I'm sure we'll have you back very, very soon.
You don't have a choice. I will find my way back.
We want you back. We'll find you as well. So if you've missed any of that, of course, go to thecouch.com.au, our Facebook page. But Emily Lowe, a fantastic West Australian. We'll look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Pleasure. It's back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Nisha. Can I say, what a well-spoken young lady. She's going to be a mentor for so many young women in this country, whether it's movies, entertainment, film, presenting, health matters. Well done. Keep up the great work, and thank you to Nisha. And thanks for coming back to us this year. Nice to have Nisha back as well, part of the family as well. And if you are somebody that's out there and saying, you know what, I want to be like Emily, I need a bit of promotion, get in contact with The Couch through our website, of course, thecouch.com.au. Just before we go, the movie Deb, we spoke about it earlier on in Movies with Paul Elwyn. That is the first Rebel Wilson movie that she has directed. If you would like to win one of the 10 double passes we're giving away, the code word is Deb. All you need to do is send it to 0439 929 929. Put your name and address. Don't forget, it's open to anybody in Australia. The movie starts on 9th of April around Australia, and the tickets are valid at any cinema around the country. So we'd love you to win. Thank you very much to Adriana for giving us those tickets as well. That is it for today. Thank you for your company. Hope you enjoyed the show. As always, we love putting it together for you. We are 100% local, and we're always keeping it local here on The Couch. We are made in Perth, for Perth, but the rest of Australia gets to benefit as well. And thank you to Foxtel for airing us C31, C44 in Adelaide, and of course, Nada TV around the Kimberleys and around their network as well on their app. That is it today. Treble is back in the theatre performing a wonderful song to close the show. It's probably a little bit of a hint to who we are. They don't make songs like that anymore. They don't make TV like this anymore. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week, Australia. Bye for now.
Without the neon lights we found our way, hearts beating loud in the light of day. They chase a hit on the dance floor, but they've never felt love like we felt before. Their words are empty, forgetful haze. Their latest sounds are a passing phase. But we remember every touch and glance, genuine love in a timeless romance. They don't know the real thing like we do. A love so strong, it's sung by two. A classic tune, but you know the score. They don't write songs like that anymore. Promises now are whispers in the dark. Those one-hit wonders, they leave no mark. But you and I, we stood the test of time. Love so pure, it's almost a crime. They think they're living in a lover's dream, but it's not as deep as it might seem. Synthetic love, it might look right, but it doesn't spark in the dead of night. They don't know the real thing like we do. A love so strong, it's sung by two. A classic tune, but we know the score. They don't write songs like that anymore. it's sung by two. A classic tune, but you know the score. They don't write songs like that anymore. They don't know the rhythm like we do. A love so strong, it's sung by two. A classic tune, but you know the